Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Oh god, I'm so sorry of how random this is being at the moment. Check out these shades. Oh my god. Oh, I haven't actually seen what I look like when I'm wearing these. Whoa, this is some Geordie LaForge future shit right here. Look at these. Look at this. Whoa. Whoa. I've also got these. These are a little less gaudy. They're still pretty douchey though. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna chill these. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm a popular rapper, whatever. These, wow, these are some. Look at these. Oh my god, I hadn't actually seen what I look like. These aren't mine. We found these, and I gotta say these are interesting. That's for sure. Kanye West level shades, those are. Anyway, so there we go. Pump up the volume. Okay, so welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Just gonna record a few of these to try and hopefully have something to put out while I'm busy moving house. Everything will be fine when I finish moving house, I swear. Right. Anyway, should we go on with this? I've been playing with this cup, doing voices. I've been drinking wine as well, but it's all gone now. Actually, there's a little bit left and it smells quite nice. I love scotch. Scotch. Put it in my mouth. It's just wine, that's not scotch. Gotham! Rise up! Take back your city! Yes! The fire rises! I love it. I love doing Bane voices. You fight like a young man! Admirable, but mistaken. Awesome. Right. So last time we were in the wow, I've just wasted how long? Like 2 minutes doing nothing. So last time, we just did the art thing with Rin, and we did all that. And now, this. Rin applies for, and thanks to Nomi, pressuring the principal, I'm sure. Hi, okay, sorry about that, guys. I just sort of yanked my, yanked the microphone out of its connection. Then basically I was trying to fiddle around with it, and I just sort of yanked it right out of its connection. Anyway, Rin applies for, and thanks to Nomi pressuring the principal, I'm sure, is granted leave for the rest of the term for exceptional extracurricular activities. She has to make up for it during summer vacation, but it seems she doesn't mind. Rin will still be able to eat and sleep at school, of course. She just doesn't have to go to classes. I'm not entirely sure if I envy her or not. I would. It all makes me feel anxious somehow. It's the last day of school for Rin. I feel like I should send her off with a word of encouragement, or at least say something. It was sort of due to my influence that she decided to dive headfirst into this after all. My classes end a good 20 minutes early, so I walk down to the lobby and buy a can of juice. Juice. A can of juice. Excuse me. Can I have a can of juice, please? Yes, you can. A can of juice. Then sit down on a bench and wait for Rin. I pull out a novel from my bag, just a novel, and search for the place where I was at. 50 Shades of Grey. Time stretches comfortably over the warm afternoon while I idly sip my orange juice and read a few chapters of my book. The plot doesn't seem to advance at all, but it's all the same for me. I'm not drunk, by the way. I know people will say that because I mentioned the wine. It was quite a while ago I had this wine, so it takes more than a half glass of wine to do me in. I'm just very energetic right now. I was asleep most of the day, so I'm at my energy peak right now, I think. The bell rings to end the school day and students shuffle to club meetings or outside. Nobody notices me, nobody cares, sitting on the bench with my nose in the novel. I keep watch for Rin, but I don't see her familiar face or red-tinted hair passing by. I check my watch 20 minutes past the end of class, when the lobby has all but emptied of people again. Even Rin should have already managed to get out of class, but either I missed her walking by or she never came downstairs. Perhaps she went to the art club room for some last-minute things instead, or got held back by her strict homeroom teacher. I haven't really waited that long, but having grown tired of it already, I decide to go find her myself. I stuff my book back in the bag and throw the now empty juice can in a trash bin, then climb upstairs. The hallway is eerily quiet, as there are no club rooms apart from the art room nearby. I check there first, but not even the teacher is in. Coming back towards the stairwell, I quietly knock on the door of 3-4 and push the door open to peek in. Yellow sunbeams cross the classroom, falling across the floor. Dusk and chalk floating slowly in the air make the light almost palpable. The entire room bathes in the gentle light shining through the windows, washing the shadows away. Only one person is inside the classroom. It's a dead Rin! Somebody killed her! Oh no! It was Nomi with a pipe in the library, even though we're in the classroom. Rin sits in what I assume is her seat. Next to the window, in the third row, her head rests against the desk. I wonder if she slept through it all. Apparently not even Emmy had the heart, or maybe the capability to wake her up. I close the door quietly, walking past the neat, even rows of desks. I go over to where she sits. Rin? My mouth is suddenly so dry that words come out as a tiny whisper. Rin? She doesn't answer. So I set my bag down on the floor next to hers and lean over her to look at her face. Hi, Rin. It's kind of creepy. Rin's eyes are peacefully closed, the long eyelashes projecting thin shadows onto her cheeks. Her mouth is slightly open, letting me hear the quiet sound of her breathing. Her usually messy hair is even more so today, lying in complete disarray over half her face and forehead. Her bag is lying at her feet like a forgotten rag doll. A few books and pens have fallen out of it near his seat. The scene makes me smile a little. What was he? Is he touching her? He's like, I was gonna feel you up. He likes to feel up ladies whilst they're sleeping. I touch Rin's head lightly, sweeping a few stray hairs off her ear. Her hair feels warm against my palm. That's creepy, Hisao. That's creepy. You're doing that and she's asleep. She didn't ask you to do that. Rin stirs and I retract my hand on reflex, feeling embarrassed for touching her so casually. Oh, he's like, whoa, what am I doing? She looks so vulnerable. That's getting creepy now, Hisao. Like any sleeping person, it's impossible not to feel fondness towards her. I sit on the desktop of whoever it is in front of Rin, then draw the window slightly open to get some fresh air in. Hopefully we'll wake her up and I won't need to resort to cruder methods. I'm sorry, it just went from my head and he's like, I'm gonna take my penis out and slap her in the face with it. Wet Willy. Could hold a nose, cover our mouth. Used to do that to wake my brother up for fun. Almost killed him though. Ooh, animation, but within a craziness. What is this? She doesn't wake up, but I really didn't expect her to. It's not really waking. How windy is it? What's going on here? Her hair has come to life. Look at it. Looking at her makes me feel tired as well. To be honest, I wouldn't mind a quick nap either, but I content myself with leaning against a large window. Yeah, just fall asleep next to her, curled up in a ball at her feet. The glass is warm against my ear and cheek, as these windows face west toward the setting afternoon sun. The afternoon light is slowly melting Rin's face into Rin's auburn hair, softening her outline so that she seems to be fading into her surroundings. The minute twitches on her the minute twitches on her muscles, her hair swaying in the air current, the even rhythm of her breathing. It all gives a strong impression of a dreaming girl. It's because she's a girl who's asleep and probably dreaming. Like all sleeping people, Rin looks like she's away from the world in some distant dream country. With her, it doesn't feel so obvious that she would ever come back. She seems so detached from her surroundings, even when she's awake. In fact, she has this same kind of air around her when... The realization hits my consciousness without warning. Rin sometimes looks like that when she's painting. Her focused expression gives the same feeling of being on the other side of some imaginary gap as looking at her sleeping face does. I feel a pain in my chest. There's no way I can close that gap to be on the same level with her. It hurts, even though I know it's impossible for only two people to truly understand each other. But Rin? She's almost literally in another world when she's talking about art, thinking about art, or making art. It's a world that I, or anyone else really, can't share with her. Just like the world of dreams. Rin still doesn't show any sign of waking up, so I'm faced with the decision to stand here looking creepy, to either rouse her myself, or wait for her to awaken on her own. I choose the latter. Waiting is something I'm good at. It's kind of creepy he's going to sit there and watch her sleep. Why is he so obsessed with the idea of watching her sleep? I found that out during my hospitalization, but even when the hospital ward was more lively than the school after classes are over. The only sound is in this place of the loud ticking of the clocks above the door and the distant voices of students down on the grounds. A genuine summer breeze blows inside from the window I cracked open, full of warmth and carrying the scent of light. I look outside to see where it came from, but I'm dazzled almost instantly. The window glass seems to trap all the sunlight within, making it painful to look that way. All I can glimpse through the window are the dark silhouettes of the trees and the wall around the campus against the setting sun's radiance. As I turn back to watch Rin, she stares again. Oh, a single tear worms down the corner of her eye. Oh, Bobby. Slowly making its way across her face before it falls onto the desk. It's tiny, barely a droplet, but it captivates me. Another tear follows the first, and then a third. A feeling of anxiety overcomes me, petrifying me on the spot. It's so strange, seeing Rin's face peaceful as she sleeps, at the same time as tears stream down her cheeks, wetting the wooden desktop she rests her head on. I don't know what to do, so I do nothing. I do nothing! Goggles, I do nothing! Ah. The strange bug goggles, I do nothing! Ah. Wow, these shades are so weird. I look like, oh man, if I had like a mascot, I'd look like I was a bug. I look like a bug. I look like a bug. They're too big for me. I don't know what to do. Oh, there you go. I did it. I wonder what she's dreaming about. You. She's crying because she hates you so much. No, Yuko. She's probably thinking about Yuko and just crying because, like, Yuko's in her dreams. She's like, no, get away. Rin wakes up after one final flinch, or perhaps because of the tears. She sits upright and yawns so excessively it looks like her jaw might dislocate. She does dislocate it. And then eats Hisao. No, I don't know. Maybe. There you go, I'm trying to get the voice right then. She notices my presence, but her reaction is more like the lack of any reacting at all. It's just an acknowledgement, no startled gasp or anything. Hello. Good morning. She's so groggy, she can't even return my smile, that I somehow can't stretch to be entirely honest. Rin notices her wet cheeks and quickly wipes them on the shoulders of her shirt. It seems she isn't at all surprised or flustered by them. You cried in your sleep? Bad dream? No, it's nothing like that. It's something I've learned to do from other people. It's a funny story. I'll tell you later. On second thought, not really that funny, I guess. I guess I won't tell you. Did you want something, or did you just want to come to watch me sleep? I just came to watch you sleep. I like watching you sleep. I wanted to see you after class. Oh, well, it's after class now, and I'm seeing you right here. Yeah, I just wanted to say good luck, or something. I figure the upcoming weeks are going to be a lot of work for you. Thanks. Rin yawns again and blinks a few times. I feel weird. Didn't really sleep much last night at all. Butterflies in your stomach? Oh yeah, but puke and butterflies. I saw that picture. I need to do something with that picture. It was funny, made me laugh. Butterflies coming up the mouth. What? No, I mean, yes. I know that means butterflies. Don't really feel so good now. You'll be fine. You are so confident. Someday I'll bite you in the ear. Ear? I'll look forward to it. I think I have to go. I promised Miss Sanji that I'd go there straight after school, and now it's after school. Is it okay if I come by sometime? I'm guessing you're planning to work long hours, so if you prefer to avoid distractions... It's okay. It's not a distraction. Not like Emmy. Don't bring her with you, though. I wouldn't like that this time. I told her to stay away. I see. Alright then. I'm not sure if that is a distraction, or if she's just saying that because she wants to spend time. She doesn't mind spending time with Hisao alone. This is her way of saying it. Rin stands up and although I can see how she'd be a distraction. Totally. She keeps trying to have sex with Rin all the time. Rin stands up and silently walks to the door, with me following behind. The school's empty hallways, devoid of the usual crowd of students, feel very lonely. It's only a few hours since school ended, but the building seems to be all but deserted. Our footsteps are all that intrude upon the stillness of the hallways. The change is sudden, but it shows how the building is just an empty shell, dead without its students and teachers to liven it up. It's dead. It's an empty shell. It's disgusting. It's like the school has become a private world for just the two of us. A desolate place filled with silence and chalk dust. I'm going to change. She says this out of the blue while we walk down the stairs from the 3rd floor, and it makes me wonder how she views this challenge that lies ahead of her. That's what most people must do. Sometimes. That's the last thing we say to each other that day, even though there's so much we could talk about. And even those words drown in all the encompassing silence, disappearing into the stagnant air as if it were never said. Eat a cake off the screen. Yum yum yum. Got some fat on the cake. The next Monday is marked by a strange emptiness that grips me, caused by the knowledge that I won't be able to see Rin whenever I want to anymore. This hollow feeling is a little bit disconcerting, but I make it to the afternoon all the same. My last class is, in a word, terrible. The Joker came in and Mutsu just started fighting it. Ugh, it was really embarrassing. It's not that the lesson is that bad. It is, however, boring, and it's so hot in the classroom that I feel like I'm melting. The air conditioning is either broken or turned off, so the windows are open. It makes no difference, since the air outside is completely still. Only the chirping of cicadas carries inside. The sweltering heat permeates the room. Students and teachers alike are in an almost delirious state. I am the Batman. Wait, no, I am the crocodile. Muto, are you alright? I just want to stand up and walk out of there without caring what the teacher or anyone else says. You can see I'm not the only one with these thoughts, too. Next to me, Misha is shamelessly holding her skirt up a bit and fanning air in with her notebook. Gotta cool off my vagina. It's warming up. Help me, my vagina's on fire. My forest fire. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me. Only Shizune seems to be as cool as always. Sitting with her back. Oh my god, my vagina is so hot right now. Oh my god, I gotta fan it down. It's so hot. Oh my god, it's like on fire. Somebody help me. Somebody throw a bucket of water in there. Oh my god. That's gross. Sitting with her back perfectly straight, arms folded on her chest. Her eyes fixed on the equations scrawled on the blackboard. I keep shooting yearning glances at my watch, which doesn't help the time go by any faster. I wonder if you could, just slip an ice cube in your vagina to keep it cool. I mean, you couldn't really do that with a guy. I mean, you could put an ice cube on your balls. I mean, you could try and slip one down your urethra, but that would just be fucking awful. Let's put some ice cubes up there. There we go. That's so cool. Well, that was a thought that I don't think anyone needed, was it? It's funny, I remember how badly I wanted to get out of the hospital and go back to school. Now all I can think of is the upcoming summer vacation, and freedom from classes and homework. Perhaps it's human nature to think of Think only of the situation at hand. Finally, the bell rings, the bell tolls. Relieved, my classmates and I bursted into the hallway. Misha burst into flames. Worried Shizune fans the flames on her vagina. A lot of vagina. And I burst out into the hallway, already crowded by students from our neighbouring classes. I spot Emmy's diminutive figure nearby and walk up to her. Hey there. She smiles sweetly, clearly happy to see me. Hisao, what's up? Is your classroom super hot too? Yeah, Misha burst into flame. In her vagina. Yeah, it is. I thought I was going to melt in there. Nothing else is really happening, though. Feeling a bit weird now that Rin's on her great adventure, or whatever you want to call it. Emmy's face cracks in a wider smile, and she jumps up and down enthusiastically. Isn't it great? I'm so happy for her. I bet everyone is like... Oh my god, I turned into Misha. What the hell? I bet everyone will like her paintings. She'll see a lot of them and make piles of money. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out great. I'm totally sulking at her, though. She huffs angrily, her hands firmly placed on her hips, even letting a little anger seep into her voice. It doesn't quite have the impact she's probably hoping for, but I say nothing. Why is that? Because she won't let you go. She said that she doesn't want me to go see her. Oh yeah, she mentioned that. I guess she prefers not to be distracted. I can understand that. I don't think I'm that much of a distraction. You are. You are. Yeah. Besides, I'm sure she'll forget about sleeping and eating properly if someone's not there to tell her to do it. Sometimes she's like that, gets completely fixated on whatever and drops everything else. It really makes me worried, you know. Is she going to be alright? Such friendship. I wonder if she thinks I'm annoying. I'm pretty sure that's not the case at all. Emmy shakes her head, looking amused. I'm not sure if she's joking or not. She has these weird ideas about a lot of stuff. Things just make sense to her. In a totally different way than they do to me. I can't even remember all the weird stuff she talked about over all this time. I don't think Ren does either, really. She's the type who would forget her own head if she wasn't attached to her shoulders. That's why I just can't leave her alone. Is that weird? She leans against the wall, managing to look distraught, yet still cheerful as always. Get a strange feeling about it, as though I was talking to two people at the same time. How would I know? Everyone's weird in some way. But if that's yours, it's a very nice way. At least I can understand what you're talking about, unlike Rin. Most of the time, I have no idea what's going on inside her head either. Emmy giggles, nodding in agreement. I think it's okay, even if you don't understand her. That's how she is. That's how she is. Why did I go that high? Emmy stands up straighter, brushing the hem of her skirt and straightening the waistline. She laughs awkwardly. Wow, we ended up talking pretty seriously. What's up with you, Hisao? Why'd you bring this up? Oh, sorry, I didn't really mean to get into this sort of discussion either. I just, I don't know, I've had this this weird feeling lately about Rin. I don't know why. I feel a bit guilty, bringing up something like this for no reason except my own anxiety. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. Suddenly Emmy clutches my wrist and twists it. Emmy, why? Why did your Hulk strength break my wrist? You can see what time it is from my watch. He rips my hand right off because she has incredible Hulk strength. Oh damn, this late already? I should really go. I love that. He goes like, let me just look at your wrist. It just kills, just rips his arm off. There's a meeting of the rest of the track team at the field. It's not going to be fun in this heat. We're going to sweat like pigs, but I promised I'd be there. Bye-bye. I love you, goodbye. I love you, goodbye. She skips downstairs, leaving me wonder if what I said, or what Rin said rather, hurt her or not. Maybe what Emmy herself said hurt her the most. Come to that. So in the end, even the person closest to Rin is just as far apart from her as everyone else. I wonder if Rin herself ever feels that distance. I felt like I was drifting away from the world too during my hospitalization. God. It's like, man, Rin's feeling bad. I too felt bad. Let me talk about how I felt. I felt anxious and depressed, and even now I sometimes still do. But I fight against it with all I've got. If Rin has been on that side of the divide for her whole life, I can't imagine how she could not be lonely. Perhaps she's truly different. I refuse to belong to that other place, but maybe she's found comfort there. Like Emmy, I have a club meeting of my own, so I head straight to the art club room at the end of the hallway. Oh man, I hope there's not a choice here, because I haven't got my choice thing right here. Only a few members are present today, so the mood's even more laid back than usual. Rin is off working on her exhibition project, but I wonder if the rest are simply just playing hooky, defeated by the heat. Defeated by the heat of my man. Sorry, I do that. Burst into songs that aren't songs. It was the heat of the moment. That actually might be a song though. I half-assedly sketch something with a piece of graphite, but do a poor job of it. My fingertips are turning pitch black from holding the graphite and smudging it on the paper, accidentally and on purpose. What? How? I've improved a little, but Rin's level is still far beyond my reach. Eventually, Nomi comes in and makes his way around the room, checking on what we're doing and giving comments on the works in progress. He stops behind me and bends closer to look at my poor sketch. Tried to take a few pointers from Tezuka, have you? Well, I looked at how she draws, but I haven't exactly asked for advice, no. Let's see here. He casually picks up the piece of graphite from my hand and lightly draws some faint, barely visible lines over my sketch to illustrate places that need improvement. I already feel frustrated about not seeing the obvious flaws before. With a couple of careless-seeming flicks of the wrist, Nomiya has made them plain as day. Straightening up, he throws a sideways glance at the seat where Rin usually sits. Such a nostalgic feeling, almost like a bird flying from the nest. Oh, like I was in that film with Gordon Alive. That film was the Birdman. I'll miss Tezuka when she graduates. It begins from here, you know. Nearly makes my eyes a little misty. Do you really think she has a chance to make a big break of the exhibition? Nomi looks up from my... What? Nomiya looks up. He looks up. He doesn't just turn and look up, he looks up from my sketch. Adjusting his glasses, he rubs his chin, looking contemplative. Why not? Not like she's going to be an overnight smash hit or anything, but getting the word out there is very important. Connections are pure gold. Gold. Always believe in your soul. Maybe the most important thing to gain if she is to become an artist. Word of mouth is very powerful in these circles. She has some advantages, like her young age and technique. You know, the feet people will naturally curious about extraordinary things like that. His words have an unpleasant ring to them. Isn't that just exploiting her disability to make her more popular? Sounds fishy. Ah, now, it's not like that at all. Think of it from another perspective, like an artist. Would you rather I have Tezuka hide herself completely from public view as if her condition was something shameful? Some people will call it exploitation if we promote that aspect, or discrimination if we hide it, or considered we're just being honest about it. You could just ignore it and just consider she's good at art. Orange juice from a carton, yeah. Nothing wrong with that, right, my boy? I guess so. Brilliant! It's true that disabilities always have sorts of implications in society, often nasty ones, but brushing things under the carpet won't help at all. I'm sure Sai will handle her side of the issue with delicacy. I've known her since art school, and she's most reliable. Why is she going so far for Rin's sake? Because it's you who asked? Oh, she has her own reasons too. Trust this old man. She's more kind-hearted than she looks. But don't let her know I said that. He gives me a big wink and does that weird Jabba the Hutt tongue thing, and covers his mouth with his hand as if to push the remark back in. He's like, sorry, to push the words inside of me. I remember the curious way Miss Saionji looked at Rin almost the entire time during our visit to the gallery. It was like that woman was trying to imprint everything about her into her memory. Or maybe it was that Rin reminded her of something else. Mostly Sai simply adores young people with a passion for art. Her gallery specializes in this very thing, bringing up-and-coming talent to the public. It's a perfect fit for someone like Tezuka. I don't even know if she really wants to become a career artist, though. But I guess that'd be the logical step. I don't have the faintest idea. Like they say, a teacher can only show the door. It's the student who has to walk through it. An old tired saying, but still quite true. He leaves to chat with a pair of second-year girls working on some watercolours. Even though he said that cliched thing, it feels to me like Nomi is trying to prod Rin through a certain door in particular. But I can't blame him for that. I literally shoved Rin towards that door with my speeches about wasting opportunities and whatnot. Get in the fucking door! Nomi feels like it's time for him to let Rin test her own wings. He has absolute confidence in this endeavour. I wonder why I can't shed the anxious feeling I have inside of me. It shouldn't have anything to do with me. Maybe I'm just bothered by exactly that. I really don't have any part in this. I would like to be a part of Rin's life, and her a part of mine. Like friends should be. That's what she'd call us. I wonder what she really meant. I feel like I'm so far apart from her, even when I'm not. It's the same as with Rin and Emmy. I can't understand her. What am I for her? No, I remember this one. It's I want to understand her. In the end, even though we made friends with each other, I don't really feel that we've gotten any closer. How could I call someone my friend if I can't understand her? Nomi's boisterous laugh fills the quiet afternoon just as the club meeting ends. He pats one of the girls on the back encouragingly. I think about all the things that have led me to this point, all the things I've shared with Rin during the few weeks I've been at Yamaku so far. I understand so very little. You understand so very little. The door, well, you cannot open the door. You understand so little. Come, Guardian. I'm just crying Kingdom Hearts. I'm sure of one thing. If I want to keep going what I have with Rin, I have to throw myself into whatever will come out of this exhibition project along with her. I turn my gaze back at the black mess of a sketch and the near invisible guidelines the teacher drew over it. No patterns emerge, nothing that could take me any further than I am. I put the graphite down on the table and think hard and honestly about what I really want. Amigo, I think I'll end it there, because I had that 2-minute bit before I accidentally yanked my microphone out of its connection. Oh god, he's back on the bus. Hey, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one before. I hate the bus. Buses are lame. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Katawa Shoujo. I felt very energetic throughout the whole thing. I'm going to do another one now, and I'll see you next time for more Katawa Shoujo. Ah, yes. See you then. Bye-bye.